It's Wendy. I'm so excited to show you this project today because I am doing another Stamp Out Autism blog hop. So if you go to my blog, you're going to be able to hop around and see all the amazing cards that were made for this blog hop. So today I'm making this card for my sweet nephew Caleb. He is autistic and one of his obsessions is trains. Really, it's almost his only obsession. A lot of kids that have autism have something that they're super into. I say obsessed, kind of the same thing, but Caleb could tell you anything you ever want to know about trains. So we're going to hear from him in just a second. Ready? Here's some info about trains I bet you didn't know. Trains are your favorite, huh?
Yeah, well, favorite out of everything.
Can you tell me a little bit about your favorite train?
My favorite train is the largest steam engine in the world. It's known as the Big Boy. If I had a picture, I would show it to you, but sadly I don't.
Okay. What information can you tell me about Big Boy?
Well, it's about 18 yards tall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's maybe about 300 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, not that long. That's how long the Titanic was.
Mm.
It's about 100 feet in diameter.
Where is it at?
It's at a museum. They're restoring one. It's number 4014.
And what did it do?
It pulled passenger trains. It did haul freight too. And it was really powerful. Just one of those engines could pull, maybe one of those engines could pull a full load of 72 rail cars.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that awesome? He's so amazing. I love Caleb so much, and he just knows so much stuff about trains. It's super interesting, and it's amazing to me how his brain can keep all that information in. So I made him this really cool card, and I'm just going to write inside of it and tell him he's my favorite train whiz and give it to him because he's fun and cool. All right, so let's get started on how to make this. First of all, I have a piece of basic black cardstock, and it's cut at 7 by 5, and it's folded in half to make a 3.5 by 5 card. Then I have a piece of 3.25 by 4 3/4 cardstock that's in Very Vanilla that I'm going to use to put on the inside of this card because it's black, obviously, and so I want to be able to stamp and write on the inside and for it to show up. So on the front, I have a piece of Flashback Designer Series paper. I love this paper, and it kind of reminded me of like tracks, or I don't know. It just reminded me of like an industrial look, this specific print. And so I cut this at 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And I'm just going to layer it down in the middle, leaving a black, let's see if I did that right. Yep. Leaving kind of a black edge there. Can you see that? And then I have a piece of black cardstock, and it is cut at 2.5 by like 2, I think. Honestly, I just grabbed scraps and like threw these together. So I'm not exactly sure. Let's see, what's this one measured at? This one's measured, this is Pool Party, and it's 2 inches by 1.5. And this one is like 1 3/4 by 2.5. All right, so I'm just gonna layer it down here. And then I used the awesome 2-inch circle punch to cut out 2 circles, one in real red, and the second one is in basic black. And I'm just offsetting this circle a little because this just needed a pop of red because there's red in this. And so that just brought out more colors, and I just really liked it. All right, then I have a piece of Very Vanilla cardstock, a scrap piece, and I am using a super old set. This is from 2001, and it's a train stamp set. And I scored this stamp set from my awesome upline, Patty Bennett. And so this, you can obviously no longer get this set. I'll show you this one too. Unless you try to find it online, you might be able to find it online. I got it specifically because my nephew loves trains so much, so I thought it would be fun to be able to make cards for him using this, and it comes with this really cute little caboose. So I'm just going to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink and stamp the caboose. Well, let's get it a little bit darker than that, shall we? Much better. And then I'm going to take the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I'm punching it out, and I'm leaving some space underneath the caboose. I'm going to use the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set and go ahead and stamp Just For You underneath the train. So ink this up in real red and stamp it. Perfect. And of course I'm going to use dimensionals to pop it up. I rarely layer everything just super flat. I really like dimension. It's important to me. I think it gives cards the wow factor. So we'll just center that and add it. And then my final touch, or 2 touches I should say, one is going to be to add rhinestones to the front, and I'm taking a black Sharpie because I don't want these rhinestones diamondy colored. I want them black. So I am going to just color them to turn them black, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my scissors to place those there. All right, now I am done with the front, but I want to stamp the train tracks on the inside. So this set also came with these cute train tracks, and in order to do these train tracks, I have to use the awesome Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. So I've already pre-stamped in real red, and I just stamped it on the clear plastic, and then I have this tool that I just move into place. And then I remove the clear plastic piece. Oops, that's not the train track. I need the train track. Here we go. And stamp it down, and I'm good. So then I can just go all the way across by adding the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig again and connecting the train pieces, holding it all in place, removing the plastic, and stamping, and it's going to give me perfect train tracks. I love this tool. I think it is one of the most underused tools that Stampin' Up! Sells, and it's one of the most useful tools that Stampin' Up! Sells. And a lot of the reason I think it's underused, the reason I used to not use it very often, is because it's a little bit difficult to use at first. It's like your brain has a hard time getting the concept of how to do it. So I'm just lining this up again. But when you really need like straight lines and perfect, or like a sentiment that you want perfect, there is just nothing better than the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. Except for, I have heard there's a new product on the market, I've seen it, called the Misty, which I would love to try, but frankly I don't want to buy one. That's the honest truth. I would love to try the Misty, but I don't want to spend the money to buy it. So there you have it. Okay, so there's my train tracks, and that's my finished card. I think it's super cute. So go on over to my blog and hop along and see all the amazingly talented demonstrators that have created fun projects for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.